30 ping difference. I have a mind not to use ping equalizer, but I could also use it with the risk of desync. What do you guys think? You want drama or...
I think 76 versus 107 is
Some drama would be nice in the final, wouldn't it?
yeah, like a little disconnect in the middle of the game. That's always fun, right?
This is fine, right? 76.
We can remake, right?
Yeah.
Truly.
Turin said can ping equalize. Executive decision. We override his offer. Override your offer for stability. Very kind of you. Go.
If SingSing doesn't really care, I guess it doesn't matter, right?
Doesn't get a choice.
I think SingSing is just locked in.
Too late.
Doesn't get a choice. I mean, it is what it is. The chat and you guys have said that the risk of desync, which is a small percentage to be fair, we had it twice in the previous Invitational. We like to avoid it. The risk is too high.
Sounds bad.
So we're going to skip it. Turin against SingSing. Here we freaking go. It's the grand finals, guys. It's a fresh best of 5. The victor of this best of 5 will be the one that takes it all. The first place prize of $4,000 and the bragging honor of winning the second Invitational here against a star-studded cast of strategy game veterans.
I think that's the biggest prize, right? Being able to brag about
I think so.
Viper, Tasteless, all those legends.
All of you guys accepted the tournament invite before knowing if there's even prize money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was surprised that there were actually something.
You're like, oh, okay, we're playing we're playing series money, okay. Number one, it's Autumn Leaves, right? So, do you expect any craziness here, Grubby?
I think Turin would love to creep this camp. The one thing I've seen Turin does, unlike SingSing, Turin respects that things go wrong and prepares for it to go wrong. And the way he prepares for that is delaying his tier 2, which means he can still make acolytes that die. Additionally, he starts gently, smoothly easing his way into the game by creeping some small camps and waiting to receive human pressure. Whereas SingSing goes in hard and he rams down an expansion immediately without first taking small camps. And if it goes wrong, he immediately gives it up. And he's like, okay, I guess I'll go to tier 2. So they have a different style where SingSing does like extreme greed and then switches tack. Whereas Turin, he takes his time.
Archmage first, by the way, this time around. So in the previous games, we saw SingSing going Mountain King every single time. Not
clapping.
Well, apparently against Undead.
At least not yet.
Not yet.
Gonna be Dreadlord first for Turin. No surprises there.
I mean, both players really, really like to expand, right? So we're probably gonna see multiple bases, at least trying to be taken in this series.
SingSing does the least pool mechanic, which means the 2 Kobold Geomancers do not cast slow. Nice little creep abuse. Exploit. I love it.
Yeah, bringing them back into the fight now, making sure that they don't fully reset.
That one is gonna slow. That one is gonna slow. Yeah, you understand the rule well now, Loco.
I'm not very good at executing it, but I understand the logic. This is usually what it looks like when I give this a try.
Did you learn this mechanic, Red Panda?
No, not at all.
But do you know what it is now?
No, not at all.
Okay. Your coaching lesson, posthumous coaching lesson.
Okay.
When creeps get pulled, they are allowed to run for like 10 seconds after enemy units. And then eventually they get a command to go home. When they go home, they no longer have spellcasting abilities. Until they reach home, their very original location from whence they came. Then they regain their memory of how to cast. But on the homewards journey, they have amnesia. So if you re-engage them after they're halfway home, they won't cast spells.
And they still aggro like normal when you re-engage
Only
them,
on the
right?
second half of their return journey. On the first half, they're blind. They're running in a blind panic back home. On the second half, they're like, I'll fight you if you want, but I forgot how to throw stones.
It's really nice against rock golems and stuff, like the big camps.
Yeah,
those are
the red camps, right?
way easier. Well, I don't think you can do it on the red camp on this map.
Yes, you can, of course. I taught Viper 4 days ago. This granite golem, if you pull it out and then you re-engage it on the halfway point, no thunderclap, no rock boulder.
Okay.
Ooh, the Schreckenslord is attacking. He's coming in. No Arcane Tower right now.
Oh my god, that's crazy. No TP, by the way, for Turin. He could lock him in right here. Dreadlord is going in.
Yeah, this is actually going to do quite a bit of damage though. At this rate,
Oh,
TP is going to be used.
So Dreadlord
And he
dies.
stays.
Dreadlord dies. He's guaranteed dead.
Oh, perfect position. Yeah, he can't go anywhere.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
militia. Ooh, that's really, really bad for Turin, right?
Why is he sending his lumber peasants into gold? Oh, because his gold peasants became militia.
Oh.
Okay, well, I guess
Makes sense.
Shrekken Lord is more like Dead Lord. Okay, terrible. You guys continue. Drink some more.
I mean, it's getting pretty late.
I like the effort. I like the effort. That's one for creativity. Shrekken's not
So how
trying
much
to
damage
escape.
has he actually done though here? Like how much? He's trying to force his way through, but that's not going to happen as
Not
long as
enough.
the Archmage doesn't hold position.
Not nearly enough. This has never stopped.
Yeah.
I mean, if it dies, maybe try to focus some peasants down. No.
GG. GG to the Dreadlord.
You just go to the gold mine now. You go to the gold mine, you make footmen, and then you kill the Nerubians. Easy. He's got running base.
SingSing with physics. Yeah. SingSing is in a really, really good position right now. Tower
Do
getting
you just
upgraded.
target fire down the gold mine immediately, or do you go after the towers first?
No, towers first. Once
a
you
while, I
start
guess, before the
attacking
heroes back.
towers, the acolytes will come to repair. Oh, he's going straight for the acolyte. Oh, he's going to get the gold mine. Okay. Hey, maybe he's right actually. I think SingSing is getting to a point where maybe sometimes he's correct.
Oh, he doesn't have a TP himself either, obviously, so
Yeah.
needs to be a little careful.
Oh, I really hate those towers.
Well,
They give me.
Yeah.
you don't
Give
like
anxiety.
moving. You don't like moving at half speed all the time.
No.
It feels like it's far worse than half speed, though. It feels like you're not moving at all sometimes
Yeah.
against those things.
Maybe it's true.
These towers made me realize why everyone says don't fight in an undead base.
But
It's
you
just
keep doing it
not
anyway.
happening. Yeah, but I limited myself at least a little bit in the later games.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Dreadlord's back.
Okay.
By the way, I want to point out that the gold mine is not dead. That means all DPS on it was wasted.
Yep.
Could have
Not
just
even
gone
close
to the
to
main
dying.
as well. There are no towers there, by the way. He could have just gone for the acolytes in the main, the ghouls.
Level 3?
Wow.
Should be. Yeah.
Very nice.
Still tricky, though, because obviously the human expansion has been up for a long while now.
You know one thing
It's
SingSing
almost a full level up.
One thing SingSing could actually do, he could go triple Griffin Aviary and mass Dragonhawks. I think there's no anti-air. Because look, his tech is 20% done. It's gonna be there in 2 minutes. There's no tier 2 from Turin yet. In fact, he can't. And what is he gonna make against Dragonhawks? Fiends, there won't be enough. And Gargs will just get shackled.
Yeah. SingSing, though, for now, just playing it safe. Going
SingSing
into the double
playing
scout
tower
tower inside
defense.
of the main.
Holy shit, that's a lot of towers.
Oh my god.
That's
He
really
does
a lot
not
of
want to
towers.
lose an expansion.
I guess it's smart in a way, right?
Yeah.
Not risking anything. He knows he's ahead. He has been an expansion for a really long time. Knights are mining on Turin's expansion. And now tries to go into the main. And as you said, there's no tower. There's no
Oh.
ziggurat upgraded.
Yeah.
Ghouls have been working away at those trees, creating an opening right here for the Archmage to run in. He's going to go after the crypt immediately.
Turin is seasoned enough to understand that he should finish the camp he's doing, even though there's a calamity at home, an existential threat. He gets the item, Greater Invulnerability Potion. SingSing still hasn't learned. He's going for the gold mine again. You're not going to get the gold mine, man.
But he's trying. He's determined.
2 gold mines on 70%.
Still does not have a TP though, so he needs to be a little careful that he doesn't get too crazy here. He might get cornered just like his opponent just did, right? A few minutes
But he
ago.
has the staff to teleport himself out,
Yeah.
at least. But the units?
Oh, look at the footman. He's
SingSing
putting
might-
them in deliberate position to hold around the Archmage so the Archmage doesn't get surrounded. That was a very deliberate protect the president move.
There go the footies. They've been trying their best.
This is
A lot of damage though on Turin's end.
very good for SingSing here. Killing acolytes, killing ghouls. It's directly addressing the economy. Turin is getting level ups though. He's got his vampiric aura now.
Oh, look at that one footman coming in clutch as well, straight through the main. He doesn't care.
Oh, and will pot getting popped?
Tier 3 started. Workshops. Oh my god, it's gonna be mass tanks! No, it's not. Never mind. Sorry about that. It's gonna be knights and flying machines.
Well, your excitement got me excited too. That's all I mean.
me too.
It looked like triple workshop, and I would argue that it maybe should be. Though Dreadlord is quite good against tanks. I just thought, you know, SingSing is gonna do another build. By the way, Archmage is dead. He's gonna staff, and then he's gonna get sleeped.
Yeah, looks like Turin is waiting for it. Oh, there you go.
There is
there's a
another
little
sleep.
nap.
There's another sleep. That's not us around. Sleep. Oh, Carrion Swarm. Yeah.
Oh. So ultimately a
losing
big
some acolytes.
extension there, right?
Ultimately,
but still, Turin doesn't have a whole lot.
Yeah, he's not mining in his main. Turin is at 21
Yeah.
population. He lost so many ghouls and footmen. It's nice to get the Archmage, but let's take a look at SingSing's bank. He's still making footmen, which is not needed. Double workshop, double racks. We're getting footmen and knight upgrades as well.
But beware, Shrekken slot level 5 is coming in
Uh-oh.
really shortly.
A what? Sorry.
The Shrekken slot.
Right.
He has
hero.
German Warcraft 3. He doesn't know the real names.
I love the German names very much. Imagine there was a Dutch version of this game, right? It would be the most cringe thing that has ever existed in the history of gaming.
What is the Dutch word for dread or Shrekken? Vrees? No.
Phrase? Yeah.
It's
I
too
don't
weak,
know.
Vrees.
Look at the
Yeah.
Flugapparat. It's flying over the army.
I don't know. I feel like none of the names would translate well to Dutch.
No, it never does. I don't know why. Like Dutch is really good for sarcasm, passive aggressiveness, pretending to be dumb.
It
like,
sounds way more childish if you make it in Dutch somehow, you know? Like, this is a serious gamer's game. If you make it Dutch, it's just gonna sound very childish to me.
But don't you think it's because we never spread our language correctly? Like, okay, we didn't win against the British Empire, the Commonwealth, to spread our language. if we had been the global exporter of culture and
Yes.
Dutch was the world language, I think Dutch would be the cool language and English would be cringe
In
if
an
you said...
alternate timeline,
Yeah.
Might
Dutch
be,
is the
might be.
worldwide language that everybody speaks for sure.
Yeah, then people will be like, wow, Angst here. That's such a cool name for Dreadlord. Dreadlord just sounds cringe.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's definitely just because we're used to it, but it's just. Ugh.
Surely.
I'm kind of grateful that Blizzard never translated it to Dutch. It's yeah, it doesn't sound great.
I'm glad the Dutch market is not relevant enough compared to Germany to justify localization for Dutch. Because it would just be to die for or to starve for.
Oh. Wave coming in. Everyone low in the main base.
Nice Carrion Swarm.
What does this thing do exactly? I've
What?
never seen it before.
Uh,
Flugapparat.
it's a machine. that
They
flies.
came from behind. That's the unit, right?
Sie kommen von hintern.
Oh.
Every time there's a Take TV event, I always hear, "We brauchen mehr Mineralien."
Ja!
Cracks me up every time. It's so funny.
Gold.
Nicht genug Vespingas.
The flying machine. It is a fast one-population scouting machine that has true sight and can detect invisible. It's one of the fastest units in the game, clocking in at 375 movement speed, recently nerfed from 400 3 days ago. It is an excellent aerial superiority fighter, excellent at getting the flak cannon upgrade, which gives it splash damage, good at taking out large flocks of low-health units. Order your own flying machine right now at Grub Loco Red Panda 888.
I thought that's where we were headed, yeah. But
We have a startup for that.
Go to flyingmachine.com. Okay, Dreadlord level 5.
Code Grubby25.
Red Panda is going for the Necro Wagon build again. He's got his meat wagons, he's got his expunge corpses, which allows corpse generation in the meat wagon. Actually, very powerful build. You kind of started figuring out how to beat it as your series went on, Red Panda. But did you ever figure out that you could transform your walkers to become physical and to actually deal damage?
I read it in the chat a lot after my series, after I lost the game. Yeah.
After the series?
I heard a lot of pointing
you
out by
wisely
you.
blocked the chat during the game. I think that's the right move to make.
Did you think that they were like StarCraft 1 High Templars without an auto attack, just spells?
No, I knew they could do that, but I was really overwhelmed just by the gameplay from Turin. So I basically just forgot
They actually take
That's-
bonus
Well-
damage from carry and swarm in the spirit form. So it was that part was not good, and they do 40 damage per hit
Yes.
against ghouls, so that would have been nice as well. But yeah, next time.
Yeah.
Sure, ready for an attack now, though. He's actually bringing the units across the map.
By the way, 3 out of 5.
A player's force.
Oh.
Yeah,
For a long
he's
time now.
saturated that one.
Well, I need some more lumber.
Because the current swarm pushed everyone away.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Gri-
this is
Griffin
sad.
Rider?
Turin going in, getting a Griffin. Very
Wait.
nice pickup.
Wasn't SingSing in an insurmountable position, like more than double population? Turin was at 20. What happened?
Yeah, he's building infrastructure. He's like been building structures in the top left-hand corner for the last couple minutes.
What the fuck is all this?
Yeah, he's built so much stuff.
He's been playing single
It's called
damage.
generational wealth.
Why is he making 8 production buildings? This isn't StarCraft or
I
Age
don't
of
know.
Empires.
He's like, they've accused me of being a Dota guy. I'll show them.
I show them. I can do the RTS. Look at me. Love the knights going down. Nice claps from Mountain King in the Fiends.
Got 2 more where that came from. Turin has had it. Is there one more clap? Yes, it's a huge clap.
Yes.
He killed so much. SingSing dominated
nice.
this fight. I really didn't expect that. I thought Necro Wagon is going to own here.
Mountain King again, man. Every time he
Yeah.
comes in clutch.
You know, all of you, you did those player cards, right? Or at least
Yeah.
you gave like some quiz. I guess I didn't show them enough. They were quite fun. But most people, they said the other race is OP. Whether it's Orc, Knight of Human, whatever you don't play. SingSing was the only player, as far as I can remember, that said his own race is OP.
At least he's aware.
Most powerful hero, Mountain King. Is that what he said?
Wait, I have to check. Let me see.
He's gonna go for the other red camp now on the right side. Creeping as well with the Archmage separately at the same time. Not getting anything though, because it's only level 5. But
Least favorite hero, Demon Hunter. Favorite hero, Blade Master. It's a free win. Like he likes playing against him. It. Oops, one.
he's losing a bunch of stuff on the right.
Surely
Oh, yeah.
he wouldn't lose several tier 3 units to the Granite Loco.
No, I mean, Bears and Knights are very
But
different
zero,
units.
maybe.
There's 0 overlap there. I don't even know why you would bring that up. But
don't know too. I will say there's nothing to take away from SingSing. Even though, he's being humble enough to call his own race OP, his process, possibly as much as you guys all did fantastic, his process was really, really good for learning the game. He studied a lot of top replays. He has a lot of different builds, a lot of different starting heroes. If he ends up winning, which is a huge if, he would completely deserve it. And the same thing for Turin as well.
after all these games, by the way, with the Mountain King, though, I do feel like the Cloak of Flames is just the perfect reward for him.
Yeah.
That's the cloak for a king right there.
Oh man, cloak and clap together. Can't get away from me, and I keep
A
burning
cloak clap. A clap cloak.
A cluck.
It just becomes clap again.
I'm fried, man.
We've come full circle.
So fried. The thing is, I usually track how much coffee I have per day, but today I'm not tracking it. You're partially to blame, Loco, because every time I'm listening your stream, you play one game, and then you're like, all right, guys, let's get some coffee, and then we'll play some more games. And then after next game, okay, let's get some coffee and get some more games. I've got a whole jug today. I don't even
I've
know.
been slowing down a little bit, okay? I have been min-maxing my Warcraft practice by consuming the maximum amount of caffeine at that time of the day.
Everyone getting addicted after
Yeah.
the tourney.
I fueled
Well,
your
you play better
Warcraft
caffeinated
addiction.
for sure.
I
At
fueled
least I do.
I fueled your Warcraft addiction, and you fueled my coffee addiction. That's my excuse.
I feel like it's a good trade. We did good things to each other.
So how do you like Turin's position right now in the game? SingSing with a third base up right now. 4 towers instantly started.
What do you think, Loco?
Oh my god. Here we go again.
What do you think about Turin's position?
Yeah, he's in a rough spot, right? I mean, if he's been... So he did the same thing against me too, right? He's just up with his back against the wall, and then somehow, some way, he seems to climb it. It's, I mean, he's still in a really rough spot, but maybe he can bring it back. I mean,
I think
he's
the
even
biggest,
killing his own archers, or his own peasants now.
the
82
biggest
pop.
downside for SingSing is no dispel, right? Against all the necromancers.
He's got an Arcane Sanctum, but he actually didn't build it for unit production. It is a prerequisite that has a research called Magic Sentry, the little eye over the Arcane Towers. It can only be researched from the Magic Sentry upgrade in the Arcane, and it actually gives true sight to all the human towers. It is a targeted counter to the Invisibility Dreadlord run by that Turin has been doing, even though it hasn't happened this series yet. He's so well prepared, very impressive. Big fight happening now. There's way more skeletons now than last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the flying machine very hard. Mountain King not really going in for its stomps just yet. Yeah, finally it wakes up. That's a decent stomp, but I mean, there's so many skeletons.
Oh, Paladin almost going down.
Oh,
TP out from SingSing. And that was a really nice fight for Turin, right?
Yeah, that was good.
I saw 2 knights and a griffin die, maybe. It was kind of hard to see. He did staff 2 knights away with 2 Staff of Sanctuary on his paladin and his archmage. Turin also dropped quite a bit in supply. It looked good, but I feel like he started with more fiends there. Am I wrong?
Probably.
Probably I'm wrong. Or
And
did he
most of the
start with
flank
more
machines
fiends?
survived, right?
It's the safe answer. You're always right. Commentating secrets.
Oh, skeletons attacking.
These units are timed, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So much damage, dude.
Yeah, the Skeletal Mages is an upgrade you get for 200 gold, where half your summons will be ranged instead. And ranged is better, right? Because you're just going to get more hits off. So he killed 2 towers there. Pretty cool play. Turin is also getting his own 3rd base. It could still go any way.
Almost level 6, by the way, on the Dreadlord.
Yeah.
What is the ulti on that one?
Infernal. It's a Dreadlord.
You want to tell
Oh,
them?
it's the Infernal. Right, yes.
Yeah.
That one's sick. That was a really good.
Yeah, I felt it quite a lot today. I think
I was a
4
little
times in one
salty. I didn't
match.
see those games. I was a little frustrated at that point in the day.
I think he summoned it 3 or 4 times in one match against me.
Oh, really? Okay.
It only has
Sorry, let me just pick up
1500.
those wounds for a little bit.
It only has 1500 health and 6 armor. It's okay.
Yeah.
49 to 60 chaos damage with a burning aura.
And also, as soon as it runs out, you can resummon it, right? It's the same.
Yes.
Same.
3 minute
uptime.
duration.
3 minutes uptime.
3 minutes cooldown. It's a permanent pet.
It's really, really.
SingSing, by the way, has seen the base in the bottom right.
Yeah, going over to Griffin's in.
He's at 81 population again, which actually gives me a little bit
No, he
frustration.
killed a couple more of his units, I guess.
Ah, very good.
He's back at 80.
Good guy.
You think it's good when the peasants die?
Yeah, of course. You have to kill your own peasants because 81 population steals a lot of money from yourself.
Fair enough.
Having 3 from 5 also
Yeah.
steals a lot of money.
Yeah, well, he's at least he's saving it for later. If you kill your money via upkeep, then you're not saving anything for later. It's gone forever.
True. It's like Terran not muling the main base, right? You keep it for later.
Yes, exactly. And funnily enough, the main will actually run out later because of the 3 out of 5 than the expansion.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
That's a crazy play, dude. SingSing preparing for a very long match.
That's
many
a lot
minutes ago.
There's a lot of griffins. I kind of like that. They got the Stormhammer upgrade. Yep. So they got a vertical cleave splash. 1 kill needed for Turin.
Oh.
Yeah, only one
Dreadlord being targeted.
Dreadlord, level 6, ult coming out. I think it also stuns everything, right?
Yep.
In the vicinity.
2 second stun on impact. Longer on units, like 5 second stun. It's that's a good arrival.
Oh my god, look at how tanky he is.
Oh, Archmage gets
Lich.
stomped. Okay.
Lich.
Runs away.
Lich going
Lich
down.
goes down.
I think SingSing is owning, right?
Yep. That's a lot of
Yeah.
flying chickens. Really nice to take the
Yeah.
fight to the air.
But one more wave could finish off? No.
Yeah, they're all pretty low in HP.
Wave does 0 damage against the Griffins, right?
No, it hits them. I mean, do you mean like
Yeah, it hits
literally?
him, but not really that hard, right?
Yeah, it helps a lot that they're 1,000 health unit. The problem with Orc is you don't have a lot of high health units. You've got Grunts,
Yeah.
Kodos, and Torrents. And those are not always the best in every situation. But that's how you would want to resist Carrion Swarm if you don't want to heal scroll every time. This Sea Swarm could be big though. Nice dodge! He dodged the
Nice.
Carrion Swarm with 3 of his Griffins. 1 ended up dying. SingSing still has Town Portal on Archmage. There's another mana pot. The Sea Swarm could be big.
Oh, okay. Gets a couple
3
units.
still alive.
Almost level 6 on the Archmage now.
Mana pot. The
That's
next
what
Sea
my-
Swarm will kill 3 Griffins.
But his gold mine is going down as well.
Oh, there's the Mountain King again, and he stomps. Of course he stomps.
Oh my god.
How do we even doubt it?
Huge Stormbolt clap. He saw the greed. He maybe even baited with the Griffins. He's like, yeah, come on. I
Maybe
know
he
what you
did.
want.
He's the master at baiting, is that what you're saying?
I mean, we all saw the interview, right?
Yes, we did. Very nice army here from SingSing. He made a lot of adaptations here to counter Turin. Very good preparation. Griffins are going to get webbed, but he's got level 555 heroes. No, strike that. 655.
Oh. What's the Archmage ult?
Mass teleportation. You can transport up to 24 units after a channeled, not invulnerable teleportation spell on top of any unit or building in the game that's on the ground. So it's like a TP, but it is a bit weaker than a TP. But you can do it over and over every 30 seconds or so.
That's nice.
Very
It's
nice.
like a mass recall, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it can be used offensively. You can send a mechanical critter, a peasant, a knight, and then teleport on the enemy third base, kill it, and then TP out.
Oh, okay. SingSing now at 94 supply, by the way.
Turin
He's
33.
cruising. He's rich.
Yeah, Turin not so much. And his
I
Dreadlord
like what
is
Turin
finally
said,
up
by the way,
again.
that he doesn't really want to play super long games because he gets like painful wrists or whatever. And then every time I see him play his games like this,
Yeah.
oh, dude, those stomps
Nice
are
clap.
so sick.
Stormbolt on the
Hey.
Dreadlord. There's no Death Knight with coil, so... Oh, huge Infernal getting a big crit on everything. Stunning Paladin instantly using Divine Shield. We have SingSing with a 3-1-1 skill build on the Paladin, so he can hit that level 1 D shield just in a pinch. Getting a couple of siege engines into the mix here, doing some damage while the knights are distracting the rest of the army. Mountain King coming in close, maybe doing a Stormbolt on the Lich. He is in range, but he's blocking himself.
Siege engines are so cool. Just
It's
feels like with Night Elf, there's a bunch of units that you rarely use. I guess these are like the niche use case units for human, but they seem pretty sick.
Yeah, they're really fun. They used to be a
like
little bit
battering
more...
rams,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's true actually. It's so much like Battering Ram from Age of Empires 4.
Yeah.
Or 2, I don't know if 2 has it. I guess they do.
I think that, yeah, definitely.
Oh, Lich going down though, it seems. Yep, gets the final hit on it. Level 6 on the Mountain King. Got the Avatar going.
Level 7 Dreadlord. These knights are 3-3 by the way. They have 13 armor. He goes for the Dreadlord. SingSing takes the first
GG.
map against Turin. Rivaling Loco's score in map wins over Turin.
We did it.
You
Panda as well. Panda also got a,
Yeah.
got a map win.
Yeah.
It's true.
Dips on that one.
True. So, all 3.
So basically, we're as good as SingSing. That's what I've learned.
Yeah. But at the same time, maybe now the reverse sweep comes in. Maybe it's a Turin curse. You can only get one map.
Okay, that was a randomized map, and I would like to say if it wasn't randomized, that might actually have been SingSing's choice, for all we know. So, I mean, we don't know, right? So, randomized map, and then it's going to be loser's pick. So, it pretty much puts up in the air whether you get a good map or a bad map. How have you guys been feeling about that system where the first map is random?
I think I would have done the same.
It's fine. Just play the same.
Would have just said, yeah, that one sounds good. Looks pretty.
My thoughts about it was...
Yeah, I feel like I'm not at the level where I've really changed my strats that much depending on the map. I just know some of the creep routes a little bit better. And on some maps, I don't really have a creep route at all, so I try to avoid those. That's basically the extent of my decision making.
That's what I was thinking as well. I remember I was playing StarCraft first, and I didn't know what maps are good for me either. So I figured I'll take the first decision out of all of you guys' mind, and then you can see if you have any preferences after that. Turin is going to go for Tidehunters, which is actually one of the smaller maps that he did not choose to fast expand on against you, Red Panda.
What? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
All good. He didn't choose to fast expand against you on this map, Tidehunters.
Yeah, I was really, really thrown off by that one, actually.
Yeah, me too. Because you showed up. Oh, by the way, what were your thought process? Because you did more creeping in game 3 on Tidehunters. Did you decide that you don't want to like go full ham on the harass anymore, and that's why you went creeping, or was it more of an adaptation to his movement?
I think some of both. I was trying to get a little bit more of a power spike and hit it with a big group instead of going in step by step and always getting chipped off some headhunters by the Mountain King, right?
Yeah. By the Mountain King. I
the
met
map
your
with
game
the,
against Turin, but all good. Sing Tour to...
Oh, against Turin. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Turin.
On map 3, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, because I said before the match started, I think I can now chip away on Turin because I think I understood what were the pillars I needed to throw down from Turin's playstyle to really get into his head and counter his main strategies, because I think 3 main pillars were his harassment on my eco line.
Get in the game first, Leon.
Oh yeah, sorry.
All good. And then once you're in, go on.
The second one was always keeping checks on his expansion, right? Denying it as fast, as many times as fast as I can.
Right.
And the third one were my keeping my own army near my bases, so he can't really exploit his biggest strength, harassing with his Dreadlord the whole game. I think that was really what I was trying to achieve by that.
Yeah, makes sense.
I was just giggling at the pre-game chat. Churn was like, "Yo, so well played, man. Really great job." And SingSing just writes, "Good luck." I like over obsessing over the details on at the very beginning of the game, but Churn was complimenting him. SingSing did not care.
That's every South Korean player in StarCraft 2, right?
Yeah.
Go next, no small talk, just get the series over with.
It's kind of a difference too between Americans and Dutch people a little bit. I know it's a stereotype, but you know, when I first came to America, I was like, wow, everyone is so friendly. Like, people make small talk, and it's kind of like how you just get each other's measure, and people are like very polite overall, and there's a lot of conversation. I could walk through Netherlands, no one talks to me. Go through cities, airports, train stations, everyone is like reserved. If Dutch people don't know you that well, there's not as much conversation. I go to America, people are like, yo, dude, what are you here for? A gaming event? Oh, gaming, cool. Poker? No, video games. Video games? What the hell? That's so cool, man. What game?
And it starts at the border, man. When you're trying to go through the security, that's where it begins. You always have to talk to somebody. They're always interested in gaming.
Then I'm like, I'm going to Las Vegas. They're like, Las Vegas? Hell yeah, dude! Viva! And this is like a security guard. I love it, man.
That was my question. Do you love it, or is it throwing you off because you're not used to it?
No, I love it. Like, because
Okay.
I actually like human connection a lot, but I don't as easily initiate it. And
That's creepy.
Wait, because I said human connection, which makes it seem like I'm an alien.
Yeah. No, because
He's scared of humans. That's okay.
Yeah, basically. I think the German mindset is pretty similar to the Dutch one, where if you don't know each other, especially if you live in the cities, big cities, there's basically no small talk, no connection between humans. It's just everyone says at their phone in the train and
modern thing too. But people in Berlin are so friendly, and they're so friendly to dogs. Like, everyone is welcoming to dogs. It was so fun to take my dog there.
Yeah, I think it very depends on the cities too, right? And the region that you're in, because it depends so much on where you're located. But I think in most of the bigger Dutch cities, no one's gonna talk to you.
I once was lost in Amsterdam before we had smartphones with GPS and everything, and recently. Yeah, recently. I mean, I guess that's a little bit ago, isn't it?
Was Warcraft 3 already available?
Like a previous IRL patch.
I don't know if it was before or after Warcraft 3, but I stopped at the zebra path, and there was a car there that stopped there as well, and he had his window open, and I was like, "Excuse me, I'm looking for XYZ. Can you help me?" And he looked at me deadpan and said nothing.
That's a power move and a half. Right?
Yeah.
That's a big city thing, no? That's an Amsterdam thing.
There's no way that would help in a small town. There's no way.
Yeah.
Fast
So
expand,
what's
by the
going
way,
on in the game?
SingSing.
Yeah.
Looks like Turin is doing the same thing.
Yeah, nice. We got ourselves a game.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I'll just play the VOD from the previous game. We keep talking about cities. It's good. 4-minute
Yeah,
expansion. Very ungreedy. Turin wanted to make sure his Nerubian is done. I think he's used to cancels before the Nerubian is done. Sure enough, SingSing is here. Now, SingSing doesn't know, but he could move in, protect the president, footman around the Archmage, summon Eligiggle, and then cancel the gold mine once. Could be worth it.
The Eligiggle?
The water elemental.
I was also thinking about that one.
That's the Dutch name of the water elemental. The Wasser Elemental.
The Wasser Elemental, yeah.
Look at this. Last time Turin did this, he had no town portal. He is evolving. He has one this time, just in case there's a TP's around. There is an arcane tower. You wouldn't want to walk in with that first. Look, he knows there's going to be an arcane because he scouted it. Make sure that he doesn't get
He's so
drained.
smart.
Yep.
Can you manually retarget with the arcane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, TP coming in very quickly.
I don't know how SingSing always does this, where he pretends he doesn't know what's going to happen. And he was creeping here. Why? You know you're going to get attacked, no? or is he still like not sure about it? Double guard tower at home.
That's what he's been doing every time, though. He's been
Yeah.
going triple tower in the main base.
No, it was
He's
after.
gonna build a bunch as well in the expansion. And
It was
then he built
after-
a bunch in the bottom left in like 5 minutes.
It was after he went tier 2 last game. Now he's doing it tier 1.
I guess he really wants to avoid getting Schrecken slaughtered in his main base.
Well, that's what happened, I guess, in the previous one, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Although he came out of that ahead, I think. But
Yeah, that's true. But it's because he got the surround. And this time Turin has TP. Apparently,
Yeah.
SingSing stream, he said he literally said he got lost on the map.
it's like you in Amsterdam back in like 1998.
He was asking the creeps for directions.
You forgot to bring a town portal. It's okay.
Just stare at him. So the guy in the car was a dreadlord?
He was out of mana, dude. He was trying to cast sleep.
Turin is one acolyte short from saturating his gold mine. Is he going to pump it out or just... Yeah, there we go. He's going to make the final acolyte. SingSing goes for a high value camp. If that's the scroll of the beast, I want to see a big push. Yeah, it's a big... You can go push. You can do a lot of damage with scroll of the beast.
And Turin is really out of position right now for that one.
Got lost too.
Yeah.
He likes to
In the
get this
same thing.
camp because it gives Pendant of Energy level item, which would be the best for him as well, by the way. And then it also gets him level 3. And this camp is normally very hard for anyone to take at this point in the game, but it's much easier as a Dreadlord since he can momentarily put the Null Overseer in timeout with a long-lasting sleep. So this is his fallback point to get level 3.
Meanwhile, SingSing getting the Goblin shop.
Yeah. He can buy a town portal the moment it's daytime, which is in 10 seconds exactly. Can also what the what did you just do, man? I think that's a misclick.
What did he do?
He scrolled off the beast. I think he meant to use illusions to make space.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, surely.
Yeah, it's a misclick. He's supposed to...
Yeah, no, he immediately summoned the illusions afterwards.
Which was the real
Must be.
plan all along. He can get TP, he'll scroll and go. He's got 30 seconds left on Scroll of Beast. Let's go!
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
he's-
I mean,
he's
it's gonna
stepped,
run out by the time he gets across. Yeah.
He stepped the Illu. I think he... What was the real one?
I want to see his face when he realizes.
He must have realized it immediately.
No reaction, though.
No.
Stone Cold Killer. Scroll of Beast running out exactly when he arrives at base.
Yeah, that's...
Good
It
anti-timing.
was a little indecisive there, though. I think he's probably...
Yeah. Ooh,
Maybe not
Ruben
showing it in
Storm.
his face, but ooh, that's a really nice move right there with the Dreadlord. Was that a cancel, though?
Yes, it was a cancel. But it's not a high valuable
Was it?
cancel. I think so. Am I wrong? It says cancel over it if...
I think it doesn't... Doesn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't see anything.
Then
but-
maybe it wasn't,
Yeah.
but still, it's only minus 225 gold. People are saying yes,
Okay.
it was a cancel. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Chat always smaller. No, it wasn't meant passive aggressive. That was sincere.
You're just
okay?
sweet talking Chet now. I see how it is. Chet always smarter.
Yeah, always.
Always.
It's funny how, despite the displacement of the arcane, I'm looking at the peasant path, and there's 0 lost mining time from this.
It's very cursed now. I have been looking at this for a little bit. I don't like the position of it at all, but
How long shall we look at it?
Zoom in on that one.
this is like building like an evolution chamber inside of your mineral line for no apparent
Yeah.
reason. You know, it's a bit unnecessary, but I guess it works.
But isn't it good to put it in Vespine Geyser path?
Yeah, I think so,
In some
right?
situations, it is. Yeah, you can actually sometimes speed it up even a little bit.
No. They tried to counter
Stepping
that
King is out.
in Warcraft 3. Okay, 50
Ooh,
pop.
Zeppelin.
Tier 3 coming. Wait, who has the Zeppelin? Okay,
Turin.
Zeppelin. Nice.
What are we gonna do with it?
He's gonna go here.
Dropping the Dreadlord, right?
Man, this is invoking so many memories of like...
Memories again.
Yeah, here's what I would do. Not about Amsterdam this time, but
Oh, okay.
Copenhagen. No, just like, because I know what he's gonna do, which means that I feel like the players should know what he's gonna do too, because he's done it once before this tournament. And if they had a 7-man team, and this was the world's biggest esport, which it should be, by the way, then they would have told him where the Zeppelin
should
is gonna
be.
go.
How many footmen is it okay to lose to a red camp?
Nil. How many?
He's lost about 5 or 6, I think. It is.
Oh my god, I see the graveyard!
Yeah, there's a lot of death on the floor here. I figured it was 0, but I also needed to double check.
If you
Oh,
just
another one?
If you just pull the creep and he doesn't thunderclap, you only need to contend with the auto attacks. And
No. No!
Oh, no.
I mean, look,
Level
it's
1
actually
Mountain
good.
King, man. It's struggling.
He lost 8 footmen, yes.
Yes.
However, he now made up space for quality, and those footmen are really
Oh.
weak against Carrion Swarm.
No
So
more upkeep, at least.
Yeah.
it's actually good. So I'm gonna change my answer. The correct number is always 8.
Tracing the Bronze League meta 1 game at a time here. That's
Base cancelled on the bottom left
yeah.
from Turin. Very nice.
Gotta
First
start
flying
with the
machine's
towers
out.
next time.
What's flying machine called in German?
Players' forces are under attack.
Flugapparat.
What?
Vliegapparaat.
Flugapparat.
Oh,
yeah.
apparaat. Ah,
Yeah.
I see.
Vliegapparaat. Yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense.
Apparaat, ja. Zo kan ik het ook.
It sounds
There we
really
go,
cursed
Zeppelin
to hear
going.
you speak Dutch, Loco. You must stop it once.
I do know how to speak Dutch, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Dropping in the main. Nice pullback from the peasants.
Yeah, but those towers are still gonna be sick.
Joke. Just joking, bro. Uh-oh, Vliegapparaat is going after the flying machine!
Oh, 1 HP, 11. Oh, goes down, but just barely saves it. With the
That was so
units.
close.
This
I
creates...
learned it the hard way.
Have you been dizzy before?
Yes, and also I learned if he dies above the trees, everything is gone, right?
Did that ever... What the fuck is this? Staff of Teleport to his own Mountain King.
Nice clapping.
Mountain King took like a train to another destination that he could have just walked to.
I mean, when you get addicted to the stuff of teleportation, you can't stop.
Was a domestic flight, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. SingSing has a private jet. He knows what it's like.
Just took a flight from, let's see, from Köln to Düsseldorf.
Yeah.
You spent 90% of your time on a runway.
Yep.
Pretty sick.
Oh, very nice expansion coming up for Turin. Maybe it gets scouted after the red camp.
That's what the flying machine's job is. The way that he actually did use it, SingSing, in game number 1. He had a flying machine checking the third all the time, AFK. Ank of Reincarnation on Mountain King. Level 3 as well.
Very
really
nice.
nice.
Turin taking the expansion by the way in the bottom left. Not spotted
Yeah.
yet by SingSing.
Turin has 2/2 ghouls, but no heal scroll to sustain them through Thunderclap level 2. We have a flying machine Griffin army. Cool thing about flying machines, they are like a cheap web sponge if they fly in first, so that Griffins won't get webbed. Because web is always on autocast. You have to go pro and actually manual cast on Griffins, which is, not only is it harder to do, but it actually has less range when you do it that way.
Oh,
SingSing just ran all the way to the bottom left, and then... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I don't think he noticed it initially, but he's gonna need his army back home in just a moment.
Turin bombarding the base expansion.
TP? No TP?
No TP.
Does he have one?
Going in from the left. Oh, the clapping.
Yeah, he has one on the Archmage.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
He's not gonna do it. Already back home, though.
Stormbolt on the Necromancer. There's a clap, it's huge.
Nice step. Wave also huge. Oh, the Blizzard in the back line.
Oh, he reskilled! The Blizzard, it's so
The
good!
Blizzard. Yeah, the Blizzard
so
deals so
good.
much damage here.
Look at the meat wagons!
So- He gave up on the water elementals?
Yep.
Everything's down.
Oh my god.
Wow,
Tourist
that
losing
army
his
just
whole
got
army.
absolutely deleted.
He went over 78 supply and now it's on 40.
He's at 40 now, yeah. And in the meantime, there's a knight working away at the third base of Turin too. He left one knight behind. That's so smart.
That's so smart.
Dude, I'm getting chills from watching SingSing. He is but a baby,
Yeah.
less than 2 weeks of practice, but I feel like I'm watching a top human player from before.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's really scary also.
It's like there's an extra layer unlocked, right? Like
Yep.
it's
Yeah.
like we're playing checkers, he's playing chess, and it's all a little bit, you know, we get to participate, but
I
kind of
he
feels
really,
like we're
really-
watching the SingSing show here.
We're playing
He
men's...
really leveled up from yesterday to today.
Yes. This is the first time he did Blizzard. There's the Stormbolt, there's the Holy Light. That's a lot of damage on the Dreadlord. Dreadlord has invulnerability potion. He's gonna use it early. He's got no way away except to run. Mountain King, 50 mana. Mountain King has he should take the train to Dusseldorf. He has Staff of Teleportation. He can catch the Dreadlord. He can catch the Dreadlord.
Now we're gonna walk. Now we're going to walk.
Now you're walking?
Yes, now we're walking.
What if he needs to cool down in another 30 seconds? He bought the boots of speed, okay? He's got new shoes. You know when you get new running shoes, you're more excited to go running?
Yeah.
Really
Getting your
good.
steps in every day.
Really good cancel here by Turin with his 3/2 upgraded ghouls killing this town hall. It helps a lot. At the end of the day, he is at low population. He's going to get one more chance to fight. He's actually making a massive switch over. Triple crypt gargoyles with boneyard. We're going to see gargs and frostworms against mass knights.
Oh, that's nice.
Really nice. But look, SingSing is aware. He's transitioning to flak cannon mass flyings. Very impressive.
Did you see
Yeah,
that?
so what do you do now as Turin? You just kind of sit in your base and...
Don't go over
Pray.
50. Stay at 50.
Yeah.
Embrace.
Well, he's at 53 now.
Well, that's a mistake in my opinion. You gotta embrace the stay at 50 camp. Let the opponents follow the plan of never attacking on that base. Okay, you just go AFK until you have 3,000 gold, and then you have 3/3 upgraded Garg's worms. You blot out the skies. The opponent is like, okay, I'm 80 pop, I'm ready. You just don't fight.
And some peasants.
Nice block.
He's forced to
Yeah.
use a TP immediately in the bottom left. He did, by the way, start with the towers this time.
Yeah. When guard tower is finished, that's going to take care of the ghouls. Wonder what he's going to make from the others. Would he ever make cannon tower here? That's something that unlocks once you have a workshop. Have you faced cannon towers, guys, at all?
I think once and it was
They
really,
do splash
really
damage,
tanky.
right?
Yes. It's really tanky, right?
Yeah.
It's the only one that's
I
fortified.
think in the
for him.
campaign or something I've made him, but...
A player's force
It can get up to 800 health.
Aren't they really expensive, though?
Yes, 160/100 after making the scout tower. So,
Dreadlord
Yeah,
coming
okay.
in.
oh,
Ta-na-na-na-na-na.
Storm.
Oh,
But not enough for the finish right now.
no. Not enough for a one-shot.
How long is the cooldown?
4, 3, 2, 1. I don't have an overlay, so I'm guessing, but I think it's right.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
getting caught on
This
left.
could be a
No,
surround.
TP right now.
No TP? Yeah, no,
No
he didn't
TP.
have a TP. He just used it to get away from the bottom left.
There's the
Oh,
holy
yeah, he can sweep a
light.
couple of units, but...
The Griffins.
Yep,
shot
they're gonna cut him
cutting.
off.
It's not enough. He had to send the Mountain King left. He's blocking himself.
Oh, no. I think he got it.
Wait, it's actually enough. He's
I
got
think the
3.
wave killed him, right?
He has 3 attack upgrades. Oh, he died because he stopped casting a spell, you mean?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right.
He might have been out of range, but I'm not sure.
I didn't think those Griffs were going to do enough damage, but he's got 3 attack upgrades. Look at that, 48 to 88.
What's that range?
Yeah, that's crazy. Just roll the dice and see if you kill it.
Well, the way that damage works in Warcraft 3, there is an averaging towards the center. So it's a number of die. So it could be like 3 d12. So the chance of getting 3 damage on top of the base or 12 is really low. So it's more likely to be something like 60, 70 damage most of the time.
Blizzard is a really cool
Blizzard's
skill.
really nice.
Does it do friendly fire? If you...
The gargoyles coming in, but mass flying machines. Oh, the storm! And the gargoyles really wrecking everything that's in the air.
Oh my god,
The
Turin!
Griffin's getting picked up.
Level 6!
Oh,
Dude, Turin just took the fight of a lifetime there, right? Like, how in the world was he gonna take that any better?
It's because Carrion Swarm, it's so
that's
good.
Lich.
He has
That's
Infernal!
Lich.
He has
Lich.
Infernal! Oh no, he doesn't have mana for it anymore. He's gonna try to target down the Archmage, not quite getting it. Can he get one more exit kill on the Knight if the Frostworm
Maybe one
shoots again?
Knight.
No, the Knight is gone.
But now he really has to commit, right?
Holy crap, wait, what does SingSing have? He forgot to mine for a while. Remember when the Carrion Swarm got dodged
He has
several
no
times?
lumber, guys. No lumber at all.
Oh my god.
0, actually.
So he wasn't mining from this base, and he can't power build this because of lack of lumber. He's got 3 peasants
Yeah.
in his main, but he is still mining from his main gold as well. So he's actually in a fine spot.
Okay, the towers are still not upgraded there. If the gargoyles find a space, they can just finish it, right?
Wow. Dreadlord Salt, Talisman of Evasion. By the way, 2 Fiends AFK here.
Casually.
2 Fiends and a
Hanging out
ghoul.
at the Temple of Boom.
Oh, but Turin's economy is really, really messed up.
Yeah, Turin needs to deny that base in the bottom left, right? Like, if he
Yeah.
can... He can't really let his opponent sit on a fresh base.
Blizzard
Blizzard
on...
God.
on the gargoyles.
The gargoyles deal way more damage than I thought they do.
He's got 2 attack
Yeah.
upgrades. They're not specialists at attacking ground. In fact, they got nerfed in the recent patch, didn't they? -1 damage, I think, on their anti-ground attack. But still, pretty good.
Oh, the flying machines trying to get away.
Oh,
Really
he
nice
gets it
cast
right
here
on
on the
top of the
heroes.
Archmage.
No TP for the Archmage.
He's just targeting the
Nice
Archmage.
slow.
Any Holy Light?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
he's
low.
just right-clicking it. Paladin, though, with the Holy Light. Yeah, he did use the cooldown for it. On the Inferno, I mean.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Does he
think
have enough to deny the base now?
I think SingSing is sweating
have,
bullets.
right?
He could just AFK the Inferno in the peasant line. He's doing exactly that.
Oh. Poor peasants.
Oh, nice dodge on the Blizzard.
nice.
When you start hoping for a lucky blizzard, you know things are desperate.
A free knight.
Yeah. The Ruben Storm on the flying machines, maybe?
Huge Carrion Swarm. Good Blizzard, though. Very
Really
good
huge
Blizzard. He's
Blizzard as well.
blizzarding his own flying machines. Wait, does SingSing know it has splash damage on himself?
I don't know. At least he's not stopping.
I think he knows. I think he knows. He microed out of it on the other expansion up north. I think he probably knows.
Okay.
And if you didn't know, he knows now, I guess.
Yeah. Felt it.
Dude, I love the game between these guys. We got triple crypt Gargs. We have another base coming up from Turin. And the dirtier the game gets, the more it goes into the deep twilight of the map, the more you could maybe forget enemy might take a third base again, but not SingSing. He's gonna check for it. Nice towers. Fending off
Turin has
Inferno.
tried this so many times now. Just not having this base go up any time. Like, he needs to, I guess, camp his army there for a lot of time, but
No
they're
cancel on
gonna
the gold
become
mine.
neighbors at some point at this rate.
No cancel on the gold mine or on the ziggurat. That's a massive resource loss. But yeah, awkward, like you said, Loco, that they are neighbors.
Yeah. Human interaction, it scares me too. Just like Red Bandit's scared of it too. You think they accept each other's packages and stuff, you know, when like a delivery gets made and, you know, one of them isn't home?
Oh, deliveries.
Yep.
Maybe, yes.
All right.
Are you the type of person that if an unknown number calls you, Do you let it ring through and Google the number, or do you pick it up?
I don't pick it up.
What kind of person are you guys? You pick it up?
I do not pick it up. I used to.
No, I don't answer. I rarely answer a phone call in the first place unless it's, you know, someone I know.
My phone
if
is
it's an unknown number, I'm definitely not answering.
Yeah.
Okay.
Phone is on D&D 24 hours a day. I'll just call back if I'm interested. How about you, Leon? I feel like you would pick up.
Yeah. No, never.
Really?
I let it ring through. I Google the number. If it doesn't come up,
But you
bye-bye.
seem so
Grubby's been
nice.
calling
See you
you, man.
again.
You seem so nice. Why wouldn't you pick up?
I'm
Dear
scared.
Panda, I
Feel the
wrote you,
action.
but you still ain't replied.
You really did?
I've been messaging every day, but here we are.
One time,
Does he find out about the way about those crit fiends and that one ghoul? They've been chilling there for like 10 minutes.
maybe he's leaving them out on purpose. Just an air army, so he's maneuverable. By the way, SingSing is making siege engines. These guys get an upgrade called Barrage. It allows them to do fireworks. 6 anti-air rockets per volley. Excellent at dealing with gargoyles.
Man, I really think SingSing knows so much more about the game than I do. He deserves to be the finals. I would never know about that upgrade if I was playing human.
Have you guys ever been like visited or called by someone that knew you from esports or stream, but you didn't give your number, but they found it somehow?
No,
No, that's so scary.
that sounds pretty terrifying. Yeah.
That sounds
he found all the
illegal.
acolytes. He found the acolytes.
Yeah.
There it is! Fireworks, Gandalf! Fireworks!
Wait.
Those units can shoot up.
I did. What did I just say, Loco? Did you listen
Sorry,
to my
I've been
coach?
zoning out a little bit, man. What in the world?
It's fireworks. How does SingSing know this?
Yeah.
Oh, he killed the Lich!
I don't
Oh!
really know.
Wow.
Damn. Such a nice game to watch.
Cinema.
This game feels more like a presentation of everything Warcraft 3 has to offer than a real competition, right?
They were instructed to
Wait.
create a highlight reel. This is what we got.
Wait, they can land? And regenerate?
Yes! You're learning every day.
Yeah.
Stoneform gargoyles.
The name
This
makes
is
so
what
much sense
mutalisks
now.
need, dude.
It's like those gargoyles on top of buildings, you know, the statues. Then it turns to life.
Makes so much sense.
No, I love the tank sounds against buildings. Oh, Carrion Swarm
By the
hurts
way,
them.
Turin has snuck out the base again. Those 3 acolytes that stood there watching the fight, they
just
just
went
went
there.
back to work.
Yeah.
Last resort, hero
Trying to focus
focus. Trying to take down the Archmage. Carrion Swarm is good, killing a lot. Blizzard on something on the graveyard.
Most of his own knights, I think.
By the way, this
He
first
does have the scroll
scroll...
of the beast, by the way. There we go. He used it.
Better scroll of the beast than the first one.
Yeah. Ooh. Hero getting potted out.
Yeah.
Paladin going low, but in woe.
Turin's holding on real well. Oh, mass teleportation!
Yeah.
Huge! He just mass teleed out. He saved his TP scroll. It's so cool. SingSing could actually take this base if he wants to further his economic ambitions. He's only mining from 1 base, and he's in high upkeep, which means he's getting 4 gold per second. But Turin just
Turin
ran
is
out of
cash.
money himself.
Yeah, he's completely out. He needs this base.
They both need it. By
Yeah,
the way,
SingSing
there's still
does,
2
yeah.
creep camps on the map.
Right next to his main base, too. Man. That's
Yeah.
so funny.
I guess.
That's how aggressive he's been the entire game long.
Yeah, he plays on the enemy side of the map.
I mean, the entire map is his main base. That's what we've learned.
The
Oh, the
acolytes!
acolytes.
The acolytes are coming! They have 9 to 10 damage.
Level 5 on the Mountain King. Throws a hammer immediately to celebrate.
And Acolytes chilling.
Yeah, they've been chilling in every fight lately. But he can't make another one. He is,
Yeah, he's...
Oh, he's good. Okay, they're 75 gold, right? He can technically recover.
He's waiting for his second Frostworm. He actually sold a bunch of items, Turin, just to be able to afford 1 extra Frostworm. It's tough for him, but he's trying.
the siege machines. Das ist
Sieht
scary.
aber
Belagerungsmaschine.
Lagerung. Lagerung? Oh! Belegering.
Belagerung.
Makes sense.
Belegering.
Ja.
Belegeringsmachine. De belegeringsmotor. Oh, there's another one. Infernal dropped
Into
out of the
wave.
high heavens.
Wow, that Frostmourne really popped back.
Nice
Ooh,
blizzard.
intercepting the gargoyles though with the blizzard.
Well, flying machines getting focused out.
Guards are getting
so
Gargoyles trying to
stacked.
run away.
destroyed.
That's like Mutas going into free falls.
Wow!
GG.
What a game.
Man,
SingSing
Turin is such a good spot, right?
solid as hell. Game 3. SingSing just clapped for himself. He's pumped.
Nice.
He played that
He should
really well.
be.
That
Yeah.
was genuinely an impressive game to me. Very
super,
nice.
super impressive. Such a good game. One of the most epic games we've had in the tourney.
Surely. As I said, I think we saw basically almost every unit, right?
2, 3, 4, 5.
Seen a lot.
6 units missing, I think. Dragonhawk,
crazy.
Mortar Team, Sorceress, Priest, Banshee, Shade, and Meatwagon. 7.
Meatwagons were there, I think.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah!
I remember
I thought that was another
reviving the
game.
expansion.
You're
Did he
right.
make any rifles?
No, actually.
I don't think so.
No rifles this time.
There's actually a lot missing. Yeah, no. But we almost saw half of them.
Yeah. Almost all races as well.
The first grand finals that actually has all the races.
Well, almost all.
Okay, shout out to chat for putting up with no overlay. The overlay I'm using,
Oh.
sometimes it just happens. It breaks halfway. There's nothing I can do about it. If I restart the app, it doesn't do anything. So I know it sucks. I miss it as well. I don't know why it happens, but it is what it is. There are other overlays, but I don't have them. They're not public. They're not open source. So this is the only one I got. It's small indie overlay creation. Okay. Lobby is up. If I'm not mistaken, we are 2-0 for SingSing.
Yes, sir.
All right.
You mean 3, I guess?
Yes. Game name 3.
Yes.
Grubby is a small indie company after all. True, actually. For once. Sing has still only lost games against Viper.
Yeah, true.
Wait, really? Oh,
Wait.
yeah.
Did he? Yeah.
Yep.
That's actually very scary.
And he took personal revenge on him. So he lost games only to
Yeah.
people he ended up defeating from the tournament as well.
Damn.
Remember what SingSing said about the game against Turin? Both of them are ready. Boss fight. Remember what SingSing said? The loss against Viper humbled him. It's a good mind state to have, humble. The humble mind is
Yeah.
greedy, curious for information.
Okay, Northern Isles. Potential match point here
Yep.
for SingSing.
Potential.
If now the overlay doesn't work, I'm gonna ask for a regame. Oh wait, my overlay isn't up. So this was personal error. Oh, it works. Good.
Nice.
Okay, here we go. Grand Finals. Map number 3. There could be a reverse sweep by Turin, and we could have 2 more maps after this. But if SingSing clinches it, it would end up being the last. Potentially, it's match point. SingSing is 2-0. He has opened with his trusty Archmage, not bringing out the Mountain King first. And he has played a really solid game. Turin threw all his usual tricks in the book. Zeppelin harass, ghoul harass. And SingSing is the first one that has been able to stop it, deflect it at every step of the way. It's true evolution for both players as they get further and further into this tournament, adapting to each other's strengths. This is some high-level Warcraft 3 for people fresh to competition in Warcraft 3, and we're all fortunate to see it. Let's see what they're going to do. It's going to be an Archmage first and a Dreadlord first. The same weapons of choice.
I really liked that against the meat wagon strategy that Turin now did 2 games in a row. He decided to respec the Archmage into Blizzard.
Yeah.
Switch out the water elementals for Blizzard and just nuke them down in a couple seconds time. And I think Turin was like, wait a second, what's going on?
What's happening?
By the time he decided to roll them away, pretty much everything had already died.
It's sick because I've never seen SingSing use Blizzard before in a reskill.
Yeah,
Also the first
really
reskill
cool.
in the tournament, right?
Not quite. We saw.
Not quite? Okay.
I think he actually did a Mountain King Stormbolt Bash reskill against the Viper as well. Probably Lakari didn't get to reskill, though he does it often because he didn't get far enough to actually unlock that.
So, quick creeping on the left
Yep.
for SingSing.
On the left? Yeah, right, left of him.
Yeah.
He's going to take out the
I'm
Ice Troll
taking a safer
Priest
approach for now.
and the Ice Troll in the back as well with his Militia. Usually best to kill first is the Tuskar Trapper. It has medium armor, so it takes bonus damage from Militia. Funnily enough, its AI is weird, where it doesn't listen to the permataunt of a Water Elemental. And so it had been throwing daggers into SingSing's Archmage. This could be risky if there was another opening like Lich First expand. Archmage health usually becomes really pivotal. But the Dreadlord usually doesn't try to use spells to whittle down the Archmage health. It's either a surround, which seals the deal, or ignore Archmage completely and go for the lower health units.
Taking down a little Murloc camp. Trying to be safe. Yep, and Turin himself is also heading on over towards the expansion now.
Yeah. Feel like
Still
SingSing
driven a skull.
feels really confident in this position, right? He gets his expansion up for free, basically. He can level up his Archmage. Scouting via the stuff of...
He does this very safely though, right? Like he just starts with a tower and then eventually he takes the mine.
Players' forces are under attack.
Seems like SingSing just takes the expansion as quickly as possible, and if it doesn't work out, he cancels it and tries again in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Could this be a sleep surround? Ah, SingSing didn't pretend he's real with the Archmage, so Turin doesn't take the bait this time. Additionally, you can click the Archmage and see if there's an illusion wand in his inventory, and when you see one, you usually know it's fake. You see how the second Archmage illusion here does not have the illusion wand because he was the last to be summoned?
I still takes the bait. What?
Oh wait, really?
He knows that it's not real. There's no way.
No, he doesn't. You would not do that.
What? But it was hitting like 4 of his ghouls.
I guess he just didn't pay enough attention to it. You know how like new players sometimes don't see things that are really obvious to the
happens.
viewer, and the chat will be like, "Oh, dude, blind? Did you see that tome?"
Streamers are all blind, man. I can't believe this.
Militia creep here, getting level 3 so that Archmage shows up with level 3 at 4:30. Dude, this is so sick. You have an expansion and level 4, like level 3 at 4:30? This is the best.
So scary.
This is the best opening yet for SingSing.
Yep. And this expansion is not going to happen at this rate.
Yeah, it's really chipping away at his ghouls. Same time, killing the
Okay, let's get
Acolyte.
the sleep off on the real
Not a full
Archmage
surround.
this
Nice
time.
support.
He's going to force it out.
That's around.
Not a full
Oh,
surround.
it sneaks
Gets
away.
out.
The Rubian Tower just a second too late.
Acolyte died, trying to repair it. Now 2 water elementals, level 2.
Wow, that's 100 damage per hit when AM and 2 water
Yeah.
elementals shoot at the same time.
This level 3 is actually so pivotal now. Like the level 3 on the
Yeah.
Archmage. Yeah, he needs to give up. This base
Yeah,
is
Turin-
not going to happen.
Just give up.
He doesn't want to
He
quite
has
yet.
a
Third
third water
water
elemental.
element.
He has already given up. He has gone to tier 2 about 70 seconds ago, so he does know that it's not happening yet. But now playing from this with 0 eco damage against SingSing. SingSing, by the way, very late on the tier 2. He's still gonna reinforce with towers, but he's in such a good spot.
Yeah, he doesn't even need to be aggressive here, right? He can just chill.
You know, when we had the original invite list, I don't remember seeing SingSing on it. there was this.
Could have been T90.
It could have been T90. This could have been T90.
It could have been T90.
I remember very often in Warcraft 3 tournaments, the guy that makes it in, that barely didn't qualify, but then makes it in late, has the least pressure on him. And somehow you would think he shouldn't make it because he was not even good enough to win national qualifications. But then another guy couldn't make it, and they make it in, and you think like, okay, cool, you're going to get top 40. No. It has happened surprisingly often that the guy last in actually ends up getting quite a good result. Now, I'm not saying that's why this is happening. SingSing showed and expressed interest in a Warcraft 3 tournament after the invite list was already announced, but there was no space for him. When T90 decided to step out, a spot came up. SingSing was eager to take the spot, and he's been making good use of that opportunity by practicing very seriously. And the level of play that he shows, despite the deficit in training time, is it's insane. It's very inspirational. He's such a good gamer.
Nice wave right there with the Dreadlord. Trying to get some damage in, but not really finishing anything off.
Second wave
Yeah.
maybe coming in.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Getting some peasants.
I think that's 2.
Yeah.
Loses a bunch of stuff as well, though, and a lot of time. And ultimately, this is 1 base versus 2 base, right? So, like, this harassment and stuff is nice. But now SingSing is ahead economically, he's ahead in levels, he's ahead in supply. Like, he's got everything.
And he's still crossing his T's. He's still dotting his I's. Got masonry coming, double guard tower. It looks so legit what he's doing now. He's not cutting any corners. You know, all of you showed really good skill level in some areas, but then it's like, okay, you know, Viper's a bit late with his heal scrolls, right? Loco, a little inflexible with his builds. Red Panda, perfect.
Thanks.
Perfect, but he played Orc, so, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's a debuff.
Could do anything more. Human, am I right?
But SingSing, he's showing such a complete picture where he's not making any major blunders.
Yeah. That's what I said earlier. I think today he's really on top of his game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought SingSing was playing well yesterday, but it seems like he's stepped up since then.
Yeah, it wasn't his final form.
Yeah. It's like watching Dragon Ball Z in season 4 or whatever, you know? It's like they get stronger still.
You know, I recognize his attitude as well. Like, when I interview him in between, he's the one player that, like, gives almost no emotion during the interviews today. Like, he was less focused on content and relaxing and more on super locked in. You can see that there's a very try-hard mind behind the casual variety game streamer that he has become. Like, it's still there. A cold-blooded killer.
Yeah.
I think it's
A lot
true
of Dota
for
experience.
most people here, right?
What?
Everyone has been the competitive mindset, although most of us have been varying our focus more towards content, more towards streaming, right?
Yeah. No, but of course, like, you don't play RTS without liking the allure of that grind of self-improving, the equivalent of going to the gym for the physical form. This is it for the mental form.
Yeah. And I think that's what makes this competition so enjoyable, right? Because everyone really puts in the work, and there are no free wins. Everything is earned, and everyone is really tryharding. Especially look at, for example, like Lakari, 500 plus games in the 3 weeks we had.
He's grinding right now, actually.
Insane.
He's not watching.
Still grinding?
He's not watching the
He's in
tournament.
game right now, seriously?
Yeah, he's on his alt. He has an alt where he doesn't have to try hard for content.
He has an alt.
Yeah, Moikari.
He's already arrived at alt status after 2 weeks.
No. I mean an alt, a streamer alt.
Ah, okay.
It's actually like people go hard on him during the stream. They're like uncoachable. So he just wants to like chill on a second account where he doesn't have to try hard. Some people do this. They don't want to like ruin their main channel aura, and they go on an alt and then they don't care. I mean, we've seen it from Asman Zakrar, right? We've seen it from Banjo Trail. It's not exactly the same thing.
Yeah. Well, it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
We also do it to mainly just really chill and grind games that are also not that pleasant for the majority of viewers, right?
Yeah. Go Carnage has
Pretty wild.
a low energy second stream as well. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Soda Popping has a channel as well. Really? Skippy Popping? I didn't know. I should hunt him.
Skippy popping. Oh, Meat Wagons and Necros are out for Turin.
Yeah, here we go
He's
again.
moving out, going north. Maybe for the red camp? Or going for a big flank on their expansion, maybe.
Has he seen it? Has SingSing seen this little?
Don't think so.
He's being very sneaky.
Look at Sing
Oh,
Sing.
he killed that little walrus thing in the top left, the little crater.
Sing Sing is evolving again! Mortars with fragmentation shards. It's very good against necromancers and skeletons.
That's so crazy. But
is
he's
it
out of
timed
position
up?
right now.
It's already here. The push is ready.
Yep.
Yeah. And a lot of units are coming. Mountain King, not level 2. Half-life. Trying to finish off the camp, now level 2. Turin not committing yet. Now goes in. Probably surprised why no.
He's
units
like,
are
hey, dude,
coming
we're
to
playing a
defend
game.
it."
Where are you? I thought
He's
we
like,
were,
"Wait."
we were gonna meet here. Like, where'd you go?
It's kind of like the Sing Sing post-game interview. I ask questions, he says nothing. Here Turin is, knock knock, and Sing Sing says nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I guess I'll keep throwing these meat wagon things in your direction.
Yeah. Look at the flank. He's just gathering his... Like, Sing Sing has evolved past the point where action equals reaction.
Oh,
There's an
That's
attack,
Necromancer.
and Sing Sing says, I don't care. I'm waiting for more mortars. I'm setting up a flank. And when he's ready, he's going in. Mortars from the right, Archmage from the left, Water Elemental, Paladin comes in, Holy Light on the Necromancers, Fragmentation Shards!
Nice.
And Turin is caught in the crossfire!
Oh, Mountain
That's
King
so
as
well
well,
executed.
with a big stomp in the middle of all of it. He still has a healing ward if he really needs it, but I feel like he is just dominating this army, although
Yeah,
we do
really.
see a level up on the Lich.
Mortars going down. Pala really low. Might even get
Archmage
nuked.
taking a vacation for a little bit.
Paladin escapes. Like, when things go well, everything just
Yeah.
goes well. He's just doing everything right. Paladin survives. There's a priest healing him. Mortars shooting. A Lich is dropping low. Dreadlord is low. He's not giving the levels. There's Griffins, Knights, Mortars, Priests. It's such a complex army. He's
Lich
microing
down.
it so well. Triple arrow. GG!
GG.
Sing Sing wins the second streamer invitational. Extremely
Really,
well
really
done.
great.
Well earned from Turin. You got my strat down solid. So good. What a god gamer.
That's
Insane.
so awesome.
Very, very solid performance. I mean, I thought he figured out how to deal with it in the second game, but then he realized, you know what? I'm just gonna do it even better in the third game of the series. Very well-deserved victory here. Like, in my mind, definitely the best player of the event.
Yeah. Yeah, there can be no doubt. There can be no hesitation about it. He has not done some one-trick pony strategy. He used the full bag of tricks. He has evolved multiple times. 3 different starting heroes. He's come back from behind. The longest route through the lower bracket, dropping very few maps and leaving very little doubt as to the rightful heir of the throne here of the trophy of that invitational. Everybody did
Look
great,
at him.
but my god, Sing Sing. GG.
Yeah.
Very, very impressed with the level of skill he achieved in just, well, less than 2 weeks even, I think, right? Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe just about 2 weeks, but a very short amount of time. Insane.
And I think we learned MMR equals skill. Today we learned.
It's
I was
real.
told it was just a number.
Yeah, right, Grubby?
I mean, yeah. You can outperform it, you can underperform it, but it's a pretty good indicator. At the end of the day, I think there were multiple people that could have won. In my mind, before the tournament, I thought Loco, Dark Horse, high win rate, low MMR, but not fully realized the win rate potential yet. I thought maybe the biggest contenders are Red Panda,
What up, dudes?
Turin, and Sing Sing. And you guys did so great. Yo, Turin, what's up, man?
Oh, what up? Did I come? Did I get here a little early?
No, it's all
No,
good.
it's fine.
Happy to speak to you. Yo, amazing
He
performance.
is a beast, dude. Oh my
Really?
god, he had my. I felt like he had my strategy and tactics down on lock. The towers, the scouting with the frickin' flying machines, just yeah, dude, everything was so freaking clean. It was so clean. There wasn't too many, holes in his game, and I really struggled to deal with the Air Force. I haven't practiced against that. Most humans don't do that to me. at least at my elo. So it was, dude, he was an absolute beast, dude. I'm super impressed.
Big props. You did
felt like
fantastic too. Go ahead,
he
Redman.
knew what to do before you even tried to execute your own ideas. He was really, really on top of it. He must have studied a lot of your gameplay to read it that well, I think.
Yeah, he knew my timings. You know, he knew I liked Necro Wagon. Like in the last game, I was kind of all in. I forgot to build my shop. I was like, damn it. And so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do a Necro Wagon all in. And dude, he had the mortars ready to blast my necromancers. Like, dude, that like everything was so good and so clean with him. I'm really impressed by him, dude. He earned the hell out of that victory. I feel like the only thing that I could maybe have a chance with would be early aggression, but I don't practice that. I'm not good at it. Like that was the only thing we saw. Viper was the only one who took games off him with the early aggression, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, and I don't know how to do that with Undead. He was a beast though, seriously. Very well played to SingSing, man. I don't know if he's here yet.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
But you did incredible as well. You wanted to avoid the lower bracket and not need to play too many games in one day as well. You did so in amazing fashion, leaving many victims by the wayside. Second place, extremely respectable. And at the end of the day, SingSing evolved so much in the tournament. He used units and skills that I didn't even know he had prepared. Bringing out Blizzard reskills, the mortar teams in one game, siege tanks. He knew about barrage. Like he was like, when he was practicing, he would open up Liquipedia and check, what does this unit actually do?
Oh no. Yeah, that was, so I have to be clear. The most afraid and nervous I got in the event the entire time. Can you guess what it was? It wasn't today. I think some people can guess. Let's see.
I don't know.
So it was when T90 dropped and you added SingSing, and I saw him play his first 2 plays in the game.
Really?
So like when I saw everybody, I was like, okay, like I've seen their skill. I feel like I can compete. And then when you saw SingSing, it was like Dark Souls music. Not SingSing.
You walk into the space, you know there's gonna be a boss there for sure.
Yeah, I knew the boss was approaching, dude. I was like, it's actually a running gag within my community that I'm like a gatekeeper in RTS games. Like I always am like just guarding the gates and never the final boss, you know. So it was a very thematic, perfect ending here today. You know, it was great.
Bro, I think I hear the boss music now. He's coming. I think
God,
he's here.
SingSing, did you hear that? Were you there for that?
Oh no, sorry, I wasn't. I just pulled in now.
So I was basically just telling them that that when the tournament started, like the most nervous and scared I was in the whole tournament is when you replaced T90, and I was like Dark Souls music coming on. I was like, oh god, SingSing. And then I saw you like 1500 in your placements. I was like, dude, he's gonna be a beast. You played so well, man. Very well played. You had me down like a book, dude. Like a book.
Oh,
it was very
man.
impressive.
You too, man. Oh, dude, your fucking ghouls are so annoying. Jesus Christ. It's like, I made like 5 towers every base just for you.
It works though like a charm. And you know, you did your homework clearly, right?
Yeah.
You knew I like to do that. That's how I win against humans. I lame. I think that's the term you guys use in Warcraft, right? It's laming.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
like
an orc to me. You're an
Yeah.
orc player.
No, I'm too old for that. Like the micro on the work units is too much. Like, yeah, I need a macro. And yeah, I tried an all-in last game, but you dude, you had the mortars prepared. You had everything, dude. You were so solid, dude.
I had like 1 unit, and I saw your the Temple of the Damned, and it showed like 1 necromancer. I was like, oh shit, I need mortars right now.
Oh no, you saw it.
Yeah.
Well played. Your scouting was so good with the flying machines, dude. It was super impressive, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, Terminator. Dude, Grubby, how high do you think he could climb if he played this for another 6 months? Like
6
just
months?
grinding it.
Easily
6
over
months.
2K.
So with training,
I think 22.
over 2K for.
I think 22 for
22?
sure. Yeah, in 6 months?
Yeah, I agree.
If he committed. If his heart can take it. He said he wants to go have a
I'm playing
vacation.
Kiwi too, dude. I'm hitting keeps, man. I'm fucking done. I'll come back though. I want to random in this game. I don't want to play try hard fucking Arch Mage strats. I want to play Blood Mage and nuke peasants.
Bro, you evolved so much during this series in particular, and before this series, and today in general. You look like one of the humans that I used to face. You know, the skill nowadays in Warcraft 3 is higher than during the heyday of Warcraft 3, where everyone didn't have as much information transference, learning with coaches, analysts, replays everywhere, streams and whatnot. It was harder. You looked so complete. You had no obvious weaknesses that Turin could exploit anyway. Turin has so many layers of strategy in his build. Ghoul harass here, Zeppelin there, Carrion Swarm spam. You were ready for all of it, but what I don't get is how you can get all of that together. You can get the theory, sure. You have a coach that helps you, sure. But how can you apply all of it together, not being stopped by nerfs or forgetting?
because I know he only like the moment he lost like 4 goals, I knew that his army was too weak to fight me head on. So he only has one other option, that's to play around my army. So my mindset was I only need to stop him from stopping my eco. So the moment that happens, the game's over. So I was thinking of zeppelins, I was thinking of these invis run dice, I was thinking of him running past and just nuking ones and fucking off.
Dude, so solid, man.
You prepared for it.
That's exactly what I was thinking, dude.
You're also a Liquipedia reader.
Liquipedia reader?
Yeah,
I check the units.
Yeah, you check what units do. Most streamers do not read tooltips.
I mean, reading is hard, man.
I'm guilty.
Yeah,
I'm guilty
it
of
really
that
is.
100%.
Dude, we have back-to-back Dota victories, right?
Yeah.
We got Dota and then an old turn-based game getting there, huh? Yeah, man, Dota. I think that's really interesting, right? Because we had all these StarCraft players and Age of Empires players, and yeah, I think the hero management is so big. It's one of the hardest things in Warcraft 3 to pick up, and you just seem so clean with it, man. Your hero control is nuts.
The hero
Dendy
part
was
is
kind
the
of same
easiest
way.
part for me.
Yeah, it's the easiest part, right? I think that's the hardest
Yeah.
for most people, right?
The hardest part is the macro while fighting, and that's super difficult.
Yeah.
That's a nice graphic, Red Panda. Yo, you,
It's good. It's true.
Mountain King getting some value, huh?
The claps
SingSing,
are coming.
I had the idea that
those
you
claps were
felt
nasty.
you were a pretty solid chance to win the tournament, but then you played against Viper yesterday, and you said it humbled you.
Yeah, I was so scared, man. I was like, Viper's 1300 MMR, and he beat me that easily. How the fuck am I gonna beat the other guys? Like, what the fuck's happening here? But I guess Viper's stat was just way too good against Archmage. Like, strategically, it was just countered.
Yeah, I'd
It's
say
an
that's
uphill
fair.
battle from the very beginning.
Your never give up attitude that we saw in latter games, your adherence to learning about every unit you lost to, opening Liquipedia, studying, your experience in Dota 2, everything came together to make you an extremely deserving champion. It was super fun to watch your tournament. And your progression, your series with Turin was amazing. Very close at many moments. You used almost the entire human armada, if not everything, every single unit.
It's human, right? Fucking hell.
Many different units. It's hard to control. Even triple hero. I told you, triple hero is too much. Fast expanding is too much. In the first coaching session, you said, I want to start by learning it right. And you did. Congrats.
Thank you. One step at a time, right? Like every game.
One step at a time. Loco, Red Panda, Turin, SingSing, and everyone else, the mods and admins helping behind the scenes, the fans supporting this content. Thank you so much for making this event such a joy. I love these weeks of watching all of you practice and then the event as it comes together. Thanks for making the event awesome. And if we ever do anything like show match or other event, return events, I'll have your contact for next time and see if you're interested. GG's, guys.
GG's.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much
guys.
for having
A
me.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
See you guys around.
Yeah, thanks for hosting this. This
Thanks
was
for
awesome.
organizing.
Good times, man. Good times.
Good night.
Right.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend and the chill after these last 2 intense weeks. See you next time, guys.
See ya.
GG's.
Bye bye.
Okay, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.